So I just did my second day of 31 and 31, and today it was Little Deaths. I really enjoyed it. Quite immensely. It was absolutely excellent. I 100% enjoyed all of it. Um, it was really good. I really loved it. So yesterday I watched Scare Me, and that I also said it all. Okay. Today I watched this one and had the opposite response. I thought it was absolutely excellent. So 30 this particular movie is about this particular one was an anthology horror film. Okay?
Kill crazy.
It was an anthology horror film. It was three separate stories about three separate things, and they all the overall basis for it is sex and death, because sex and death are interesting. Okay. So the first one is about a couple who take a homeless woman off the streets and invite her to their place, and some weird shit happens. The second one was about a guy, and some stuff happened, and he's got a girlfriend. They were drug addicts. They were drug addicts in the second one. And she's given some medication. And the third one was about another couple and all the fucked up shit that happened in a relationship. And what ends up happening is that they have some issues. They have some issues with each other. And it leads to an ending that was pretty messed up. I enjoyed it. 100% I enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good film. I would recommend it. It was better than the last one. But then again, I thought that the last one I watched was a piece of crap. I thought it was going to be this really cool concept of the same idea. This is a better film. I 100% enjoyed this one. I did not 100% enjoy Scare Me. I thought Scare Me was I gave Scare Me a really low score. I gave it only like a 2 or a 3 out of 10. I would easily give this one a 4 or 5. No, that last one I watched, that was at best a 4 or 5. This one is definitely a much higher score. Last one was a 4 or 5. The last one was a 2 or 3. This one most definitely deserves a better score than 2 or 3. Okay, so one of those times when I'm not quite sure what score it deserves. See, most definitely deserves a good score. I'm just not quite sure what to score it. Because I liked it better than the last one I watched. That's not saying much though, because Scare Me was a piece of crap. That's been an entire movie. Emasculating character. This one...
Spectacular.
All 3 stories were about 3 separate things, but they had... All 3 stories were 3 separate things. They all had the main focus of the 3 was sex and love. Or sex and death, not love, death. Okay? Okay, so we'll start with in this case, we'll start with the negatives first, and then move to the positive. So, negatives, they weren't as good as I thought they were going to be. First negative. They weren't as long as they could have been. Second negative. Okay, so second negative. Second negative.
They thought it was safe to go back to camp.
They could have picked
It wasn't. Slayaway Camp.
slightly better actors
Return to Slayaway Camp.
in some of the scenes. Third negative. Again, the only real big negative I have is that it just the stories were amazing. The stories were absolutely amazing. I loved the stories. I genuinely did. These stories were so good. Honestly, the only real negative I have is that they just weren't quite long enough. I loved I thought that they had some truly great moments. The first one had overall just really good. A lot of cool shit happened. The first one had a hell of a twist ending. The second one, they all three had twist endings. Unlike most horror films, these twist endings didn't suck. I actually liked these twist endings because, contrary to some other movies, I didn't see these twist endings coming. These twist endings were legitimately really, really good.
Freeze, scumbag!
Okay, so and the third twist ending was just sick and depraved and fucked up and just and dark. But it was a really wonderful, it was really an amazing ending. A real rarity of an ending. Honestly, it legitimately is. Oh, god damn it. Definitely. Definitely an excellent piece of cinema. There was no one in it you would know. There was no one in it that I knew. You know, I didn't know anyone from the movie, from anything. Positives, they were really, really good. I really liked the actors. I really, really liked these. I really, really liked I liked the I liked I liked I liked everything. I liked everything about it. It was very cool. It was so well done. The last one wasn't good. The movie I watched was really just horrible. Like, it was really legitimately just a terrible fucking movie. This one, I wouldn't best I've ever seen. But it sure as fuck was amazing. I mean that too. It's not even a joke. It was just a really great story. Really great movie. I like anthology horror films. They're always going to be my favorite. I mean, I grew up watching possibly the best horror films ever. One of the best horror TV series who've ever existed. Tales from the Crypt. Classic. They took, and so ever since then, I've liked anthology horror. This just took that and took it to another level, made it better, made everything about it excellent. I fucking loved it. I would say it's definitely one I've ever seen. In a long, long time. One of my favorites I've seen in a very, very long time as well. If you have a chance to watch it, take time out and watch it, please. You cannot get enough of there's no such thing as enough of these movies. You know? And there's no such thing as there's no such thing as a weak version, I don't think sometimes. I honestly cannot recommend it enough. Tune in tomorrow for day 3 when I pick something else. Fuck am I gonna choose? Fuck if I know, but I'll choose something. Hopefully it won't be so bad. You never know though. Thanks. Bye.